Us. We're mammals. So are dogs and bears.
Good. A mammal is an animal that breathes air its whole life, has hair or fur that produces milk, and produces milk to feed its young.
We've classified living things, animals, and now we are going to classify plants.
In fact, we are. Does anyone know what vascular plants are?
Oh, I do. It's a plant with large tubes inside that carry water to feed other cells of the plant. I did an experiment once when I filled a glass of water and then took blue food coloring and dyed the water blue. I put some celery in the water in the glass with the water in it, and when I woke up the next morning, the celery was blue. You could see the vascular tubes carrying the water to the other parts of the plant.
Exactly! That is a great way to learn about vascular plants. Plants are also classified by how they reproduce. They may reproduce with seeds or flowers. Does anyone know how else?
Ferns?
Yes, ferns are flowerless, seedless plants that reproduce by forming spores. The wind carries the spore far away from the parent plant and a new plant may grow. Does anyone know if ferns are vascular or non-vascular?
They are vascular. Tubes inside their stems and leaves carry food and water to all the plant cells. I know this because my neighbor has a fern tree.
Everything you said is correct. There's another way to classify plants. Here's some clues. This plant is often an evergreen because most kinds don't lose their leaves in the winter. Most of the leaves on this plant are long, narrow needles. These plants are trees and shrubs, including pines, cedars, firs, yews, and spruces. They are vascular plants and don't have flowers. They produce seeds and cones. This plant has two kinds of cones. The pollen cone releases dust like pollen into the air. A seed cone has a stick covering and has egg cells inside. Sometimes a pollen grain carried by the wind lands on a seed cone. Then a tube grows from the pollen down to the cone into an egg cell. A sperm cell in the tube joins with the egg cell and a seed develops. The seed falls out of the cone onto the ground where it could grow into a new plant. Does anyone know what kind of plant this is? It's a conifer.
What is an egg cell and what is a sperm cell? Don't you remember learning this, Molly? No. Well, an egg cell is a cell that can join with the sperm cell to form a new individual. A sperm cell is a cell that can join with an egg cell to form a new individual. I must have been absent that day. No, Molly, you were doodling the whole science class.
Okay, girls. How else can you classify plants?
Flowers?
That is later. Moss is what we're talking about. Here's a quick check. They are not vascular plants. They usually grow in moist, shady places. They don't have roots or leaves. They do not have seeds or flowers. Look at this picture of the moss again.
Oh, I've seen that before. You step on it and feel it with your hand.